This one's for the parents out there. Yes, indeed, I am talking to you, parent. Do you know, wait for this, put your hands up and get ready to receive it, America. American parenting, not only are we hurting our kids, but we're hurting America. Yes, indeed, it is true. So there's this whole new study that came out, right? And there's this new journalist who sort of encapsulated this best because, you know, Americans, and I'm telling you, I don't have any kids, but if I had a kid, I'd be guilty of it. We sort of believe that our kids are like the best thing since sliced bread, right? And our kids do no wrong. So we can criticize our husbands. We'll talk crap about our mother-in-law. We'll talk crap about our uncles and our aunts and our cousins. You know I talk crap about you because my family's a hot mess, America. A hot mess, right? But we refuse to talk crap about our kids. And if you think about it, for just a second, think about all the drama that exists in your family. Like, raise your hand if you have family drama. Most of the family drama is related about what uncles and aunts, what grandmothers and grandfathers say to your kids. 90% of it. They said that my kid isn't smart enough. They said that little Jimmy is sleeping around. How dare they talk about little Jimmy? Well, this whole piece, right, and it's a really good piece, you should check it out. It's on Quartz, and basically the whole piece says we sort of hold our kids at a pedestal, and because we hold our kids at a pedestal, it screws them up in life, like big time. Like really, really big time, America, like seriously. Because we say they do no wrong, they basically they feel as though they're the center of the world, they're the center of the universe. And to some of them, and I'll be honest, right, like to my mother, who I love dearly. We're going to have Pauline on the show in a little bit, and you guys will get to meet Pauline, who I talk about all the time, right? I love Mandela, but in my mom's eyes, like, I can do no wrong. And because I can do no wrong in her eyes, I feel as though the world should accept me as I am. And I know you guys in Fowler Nation accept me as I am, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And thus, you know, when we look to find partnership, when we look to find love, we want somebody to accept us, all of us as we are. No changes, no issues, no stuff. And that's why the divorce rate in America is 50%. We're getting divorced like it's going out of goddamn style, America. This is why. So, basically in a nutshell, what this article is telling us, right? What this whole piece is telling us. And the piece is written by, it was in a recent book published called Sacred Cow, right? And what it basically says to us in a nutshell is parents, we've got to have a real life conversation with our kids. I'm saying are like I have kids. I don't, but you know what I mean, America. If you have kids, say, listen, kid, you're fucking up big time, baby. Right? And make sure you know, like, let's be real. Like, say, listen, you have no friends and you need to, like, work on your friendship problems. It's not because, you know, you're better than everybody else. It's because, you know, you're horrible at social relations. Right? So what I'm telling you, America, in a nutshell, is that we've got to do better. We've got to do better. We've got to talk to our kids about reality, right? Because this is basically what this article calls it. And then the link is below if you're watching us on YouTube. And if you're watching us on YouTube, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're on our radio, one of our syndicates, you can also do us a big favor. Go to www.youtube.com/FowlerShow. But they talk about it. They call it the parenthood religion, right? This ideal that we sort of treat our kids like gods and goddesses. And at first, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. And when the producers gave me the article, and I was like, I don't know about this. And then I thought about it. I thought about it for just a second. And I said to myself, there's some reality here. Like, I looked in my own life, and I was like, does my mother, who I love dearly, I love my mom to death. I really do. But in her eyes, do I do no wrong? And I mean, yeah, growing up, my mom used to say to me this: make sure you're always on the right, because no matter what happens, I'm going to defend you. And I think that's the perfect example of what you call the parenthood religion, right? And I'm not the only parent. I could talk to you about people who are really close to me who their child could be doing everything wrong, but no. Don't talk about their kid. That's fighting terms. Don't talk about my daughter. Don't talk about my son. I'll punch you in the eye. America, we need to go beyond this. Like, that's the only way that our kids are going to be productive in society. So, what I say to you all is pretty simple. And think about it in a nutshell. Like, think about all the marriages out there before I get to the moral of the story here, right? All the marriages that the marriage worked when the kids were there. And the day the kids left, the parents got a divorce. It's because both of the parents got, kicked out of the church of parenthood, right? Because the kids are now gone, they're married, they're in college, and both parents have been kicked out like a bat out of hell outside of the parenthood religion, because their kids are no longer at home. They no longer have people they can now worship and hold at a pedestal. There's now their attention focused on each other. Like, damn, I've hated you all along. I just didn't realize it because we were both worshiping our kids. Well, now I hate you so much that we're getting a divorce. America, the truth is, we got to give your kids a little bit of reality. And beyond that, remember this one thing to be true. And now this is a conversation I was having a couple weeks ago, and I think it was a profound thing. There's two different things, America. I know, I feel like I'm Dr. Phil, or Dr. Drew, or Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz is he's the shamed one, but you know what I'm saying. There's two different things, America. There is loving somebody and being in love. Make sure you're always in love with your husband and just loving them, because that's when you end a divorce when the kids leave.